Just leave it at that.
Ryan Jonathan Thompson was born on May 20th, 1985 in Red Deer, Alberta. The second child to Brian and Connie Thompson. His older sister Joy paved the way, and he was later joined by Carissa and Braden. The Thompson home revolved around church and family, with both parents being pastors. It meant that Ryan and his siblings were immersed in ministry from a young age. Ryan, with his natural gift of humor, was regularly roped into playing characters in his dad's illustrated sermons. One of Ryan's favorite memories was a ministry trip with his dad to Florida. They had a free day that was spent at Disney World and had so much fun that they actually forgot to eat, which tells you a lot of the priorities that Ryan had in his life. Fun always comes first. Ryan's love of cameras started early, although not always successfully. On a family holiday, he forgot the family camera in a restroom at Disneyland. It was never seen again. I'm sorry.
Hey,
You're dead.
You're dead. Lay there in your corpse.
Close it out, bro.
At age 11, his dad saw him glued to a camera at a family Christmas and knew that something had clicked with him. Ryan quickly got connected with Vance Walker, who ran the church media department, and that was the start of a 20-year and counting journey in the media at church. Ryan went to the Word of Life Christian School with all of his siblings. Most of his stories from that era involve sneaking out of class to play foosball or hiding from Mrs. Mullen in the gym. And of course, there's the infamous game of toilet bowl in Miss Frisch's class. He graduated as part of the final grade 12 class from the school. As per the Thompson rules, after graduation came 1 year at Home Church Bible College, or Word of Life Bible College at the time. With his parents both being the deans, there wasn't really much of an option. Everything went smoothly in his year at Bible College until his dad was teaching on relationships one day, specifically, you know what.
I don't get it.
Ryan was sitting at the back and would give his dad 3 strikes before he promptly walked out of class in protest. It didn't take long for that to happen. After Bible College, Ryan headed off to NAPE for a 1-year program. He'd bus home on the weekends and edit videos for the Sunday news, and then attend the services before heading back to school for another week of classes. When he finished his program, he returned to Red Deer to work full-time in the church's media department. His favorite memories from that time usually involved conference weeks, staying up till early hours of the morning working with Christy Carrot to make the perfect opener video. He always knew he was on the right track when Christy would hit him really, really hard, saying, "That's so good." And somewhere in the midst of that, I came into the picture. I started working in the children's ministry with his Auntie Diane, and while I was friends with his sister Carissa and a student at Bible College, it took him over a year to notice me. It wasn't until a few friends and his roommates told him, "Dude, she's the hottest girl who will ever like you. And so he finally made his move. We started dating in June 2006, and 8 months later he proposed. We got married November 10th, 2007. We didn't waste much time getting started with our family. Caitlin Olivia Ray joined us in February 2009. When she was 1, we moved out to our family farm, which was lovely, except for Ryan's allergies. Michaela joined us in 2011, and then in 2013, during a shift in Ryan's career, we were blessed with God's wonderful sense of humor, and we welcomed Connor. During that time, Ryan started working as a welder's helper with Vince Carrot, and eventually entered an apprenticeship program and went to RDC to become a journeyman pipe fitter, which he accomplished in 2015. Now, we had agreed before we got married that we wanted 3 kids. I wanted that because I grew up with 1 sibling and I thought it was good. Ryan wanted 3 because he thought his family always had 1 too many. Sorry, Brady. However, after Connor was born, I felt like there was someone missing. And with the encouragement of many friends who would chant every Sunday, "One more, one more, one more," Ryan eventually said he would maybe consider it. Everly Marie joined us in September of 2015. Ryan was convinced that we were done, but I still had my doubts. We decided that I needed one more. He wasn't on board. And so God blessed us again with a wonderful sense of humor, and we were surprised with Lily in June of 2017. With 5 kids to worry about and take care of, Ryan had to follow wherever the work took him, which meant he had to start working away. It was a season that we'd never imagined, and he was gone for anywhere between 14 and 28 days at a time, and then often home for only 6. We survived on early morning phone calls, video updates with the kids, and a lot of prayer. It was during that season that we got our surprise with Lily. Ryan came home for his days off when I was 39 weeks pregnant, and then had to head back up north on my due date. And so we prayed that the baby wouldn't come till Daddy got home. And wouldn't you know it, God answered that prayer, and she arrived when I was 42 weeks pregnant on the day that Ryan got home for his days off. And with 5 kids, we realized that we were very quickly outgrowing our 3-bedroom mobile home. And so I started scanning real estate listings, and in March 2018, we moved into our current home, and we entered into a new chapter of life, constant renovations. Every time Ryan would come home, I would have done a thing or been thinking, which usually meant I'd started a new project that he was going to have to finish. And he quickly acquired many necessary skills. Even though we were settling into our new home life, we still longed for more time together. Every time Ryan would leave for work, we would pray, God, give Daddy a job that keeps him at home. And after 6 years, that miracle happened. In the middle of a global pandemic, Ryan's job moved to remote work. It was supposed to be temporary, but it became a reality, and we prayed that it would stick. And it was perfect. With the kids entering a season of busy school sports, lives, teenagers, they needed their dad more than anything. And so the last few years, we have been making up for lost time with bike rides, family devotions, movie nights, and evening prayers together. We've been soaking up all the time that we had once had to sacrifice. Ryan has always been an incredible father and husband, putting the needs of our family first. It's where he shines, and his excellent back rubs. Ryan and Randy, you're missing out.
Yep.
He never takes life too seriously, and somehow he always manages to say something that no one else can get away with, like calling Pastor Mel a bigger boy, or telling a famous worship leader that his hair looks like a snow cone. His hair looks like a snow cone.
No, Pastor Mel.
He brings joy into every room that he walks into, and usually it's wrapped up with some kind of funny comment or perfectly timed joke. And even though today we mourn the passing of his youth, those glorious days of high metabolisms, functioning on little to no sleep, and being able to get out of bed without a sore neck, I know that he's gained something even better: wisdom, perspective, and a suspicious number of boards and pieces of wood that he swears in our garage he'll someday get to. He may not have a six-pack, but he's got a strong back, a quick wit, and a heart full of love for his family. We went almost
No, but it was good. That was a
Thank
good
you.
one.
Thank you.
Good line.
Ryan may be turning 40, but let's be honest, he will always be the guy who sneaks in a joke to a serious conversation, who laughs the loudest at his own stories, and somehow even makes hard days a little lighter. He might be saying goodbye to his youth, but thankfully he's kept all the best parts: that contagious sense of humor and a heart that keeps getting better with time.